Fogra. The following podcast is intended for an over-18s audience and may contain strong language.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, don't have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show.
Welcome back, folks. Episode 74, The Loud Crowd. On this week's episode, we are going to be talking about weight loss. All the boys have shed a few pounds over the last few weeks, so we'll get into the nitty gritty of that. You might have seen Cormac getting advertised over Instagram. Photoshop. And we're going to move into then a bit on why certain things in our life mean so much to us. And then finally we're going to finish with a couple of Who Am I's. So, what's the story, boys?
Good, yeah.
You haven't been about in a few weeks, champ, have you not? That's very objectified saying me getting advertised.
Well, you
don't like that.
Well, the
you
truth
feel like
hurts.
a piece of meat over that,
I
Roma.
feel objectified.
You're a
We
piece
were
of
talking
meat,
about it
man.
last week. You know,
he's
the ads.
to being objectified last week.
like last week, like Sydney Sweeney, you know.
Did you give your
You have great genes, man.
did you give your permission for that to be?
No,
Did
I
you
know
not?
I did.
Any ad revenue coming in from it?
You mental. I have to pay people to try and look at me. You mental.
I know you're looking well,
Why are
Cormac.
you paying to look at you, man? Strange. So I seen that advertisement as well, mate. Or what would you say? Appreciation post, possibly. New 5k record, new 10k record. Talk us through them.
I wouldn't say the new 10k record because that was like I used to.
I call them a liar.
You never had a 10k time, did you?
No, I like when I was like about like 19 and stuff. I was doing 10ks grand, like way quicker times. But like 5ks were PB for the last few years. Like it wouldn't be anything to.
There's no Strava when you were
What do you
19,
mean?
was there?
To give yourself a bit of credit here.
Yeah, but it was like it's progression. That's a good word. It's good progression. I'm happy enough. I'm happy with everything, you know. And it was just kind of like before I done it, I wasn't unfit, but I wasn't fit. You know, I was just kind of like going to the gym, training, but not really looking after myself. And then I just kind of like, I need to do something about this because I just feel like I could do more or move better. Do you know what I mean? And I get on to him. Fair play. Like I knew him I worked with him previous years when we went to
Give him a
Vegas.
shout out, will you?
Yeah, Alan, FFG Fitness. That's the name. I had to get it right. That's what we plugged from.
What does FFG stand for?
Former fat guy. That's exactly what it was because he used to be like 140 kilos, I think, and he lost like 60 kilos. So he knows like what's it like being a fat bastard, basically.
Jesus.
He'll tell you himself.
Put it bluntly.
Yeah, put it
Man,
bluntly.
he nearly halved his body weight. Like
Yeah, he
that.
did. Yeah, that's what I
Jesus.
mean. Like he knows. So like when this is the second time working, I done it for Vegas as well. But I just gave him a text and I was like, look, I know what I should be doing and what I should be eating. I just needed that accountability. And he was like, yeah, 100%. Give me a program. And wasn't a harsh program. Wasn't a massive. As I said, I wasn't starving myself or anything. If I was balancing it well.
What are you talking here, eating wise, calories?
2,000. Started off 2,100 calories, 150 grams of protein. Like, and then just keep my usual training, like football training, gym, like nothing too crazy or anything like that.
Were you skipping a meal or
No,
just
breakfast.
Is it 3 meals a day or
Three
what?
meals a day, and you still, if you ate right, you'd have a few hundred calories left over for a snack, or even if you wanted it, you know. And it wasn't like skimpy portions or anything like that. But it's just again, like you have to be smart about what you're eating. Do you know what I mean?
Do you ever see them? They always come up on my Instagram. 30 grams of protein in chicken, 30 grams of protein in this and this, and all of the bowls. That do you ever see that?
Yeah,
It's mad
compare
to
the
see them.
sizes. Yeah,
It's mad to see them. Like,
but like that's what I mean. Like I found myself picking up small kind of easy things that I could eat that are high in protein, that would have low calories, so that if I wanted a snack later on that day, I can fit it in. Like a tin of tuna is a perfect thing. Like it's only 110 calories and it's 25 grams of protein.
Don't
Yeah.
be eating.
Do you know what I mean?
Tuna, like, it's absolutely
But like
disgusting.
it's small
he's
things.
He's not eating the tin itself. Just the
Instead,
tuna.
but instead of
tuna, like
tuna's lovely.
and
Do you
a
not see-
giant tuna.
But
Do you
instead,
not see? Tuna is nice.
tuna's lovely.
fucking tuna bread.
I heard it fix his broken hands quite quick.
you
But
do you not, it's not all the craze not on TikTok now. This tuna cucumber salad. Did you
yeah,
not see
I've
that?
seen that Matthew McConaughey
I'd
thing.
say that'd be lovely.
Yeah, his
tuna and cucumber, what a combination! Two
Oh, no.
unbelievably
Bit of
tasty
water and
things.
fish, you know what I mean, John?
Fucking
Bit of
hell.
sriracha all over it, you know.
You
Spice
see,
it up.
that's people are putting all the shit on it because it doesn't taste nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, a bit of steak.
But it was small things like that, and like, you know, instead of whey protein, clear whey, which is like only 80 calories, and as you said, like you have a sensitive stomach, it's like drinking diluted orange instead of a big milky strawberry protein shake.
But I'd be more interested in the why as opposed to the how.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
See,
him
just
that.
before
As
you
well.
Why I
go
done
on.
it?
Yeah.
See, just before you go
Not why you. Sorry, go ahead, Dollar.
Yeah, no, it's just about that whey protein. Like,
Yeah.
they can get away with the 80 calories and all this thing, but Jesus Christ, that stuff wrecks your stomach.
Oh yeah, it
It
does.
can't
Yeah.
be good putting that powder in there, even though I took it for
It is.
years.
No,
like, do you know what
But
I
sure,
mean?
it's all. They say it's ultra processed.
Yeah,
That's what it is. So it's.
UPF food.
If you ever hear of, I know I mentioned him before. I be into him. You know, Gary Brecker.
No.
It's a fella that I mentioned this loads of times, but anyway, it's a fella that Dana White got onto. But
Did he do that diet? Did you see he
10x
does the
health or something.
3-day diet now and it
Fasting and
replenishes all your cells
your
or
cells,
something?
yeah, it's 72-hour fast or something. But he was on about ultra processed foods and stuff. But they were saying like whey protein. That's because it's a waste product of milk.
It's cheese, I think, is it? No.
Well, dairy probably.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
sort of dairy. Yeah.
So it's ultra processed to say. So it probably is.
It's even better for you then if it's ultra processed.
Yeah. It's like the China kitchen.
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
dairy's not best thing for the stomach,
Stuff,
isn't it?
yeah.
Not like
It is, yeah.
Well, you have a seriously
bones.
sensitive stomach. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm a dusty bin. Like,
yeah.
I'd eat anything.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
the
I
same.
would eat
Definitely.
most things, like, but
That's a good
just
description.
have to brave the stomach ache for some of them.
Yeah, no. I see. I wouldn't. My stomach would only ache for more as opposed to less. Like,
My stomach
much
ache
on that?
after the drink. That's about it.
oh yeah,
Yeast.
big time. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about it
yeast.
too.
But yeah, go back to that
Yeah.
question. That's what I was.
It's
that's what I
be
was
more
getting at,
interested in the why as opposed to the how comment, because we are all familiar. Like, it's social media these days. Like, is just rampant with personal trainers and what you should be eating and what you shouldn't be eating. Like, so I'd be more interested in, like, everyone knows how to do it at this stage.
Yeah. So you're saying like why I done it or why I
Yeah.
done the online coaching?
Well,
Why
Just
did
why
you?
in general, man.
just because I just knew I could. I was just frustrated with my own set in terms of like I knew I could move better. Like if I was playing on the pitch or something, like I knew I could move better. Do you know? And I knew like if I was tired or something after something, I was like, I shouldn't be tired. I'm doing this much training. Do you know? I was, and it just goes back like to the cliche thing that, as you said, every coach says it's what you fuel your body with rather than how much training. You can't out train a bad diet. So that's exactly where it was. Like I was talking to him. And he was like, how much training are you doing? I was like, look, I'm doing 1-2 football sessions a week, 2 or 3 gym sessions. Yeah, I was like, I'm active. And he was like, right. And then he was going through what I ate. And he was like, well, like you're just filling yourself with too much or the wrong things and stuff like that. So as I said, dial it back.
Was there anything in particular that you were eating that you thought might be okay? And he was kind of like, no,
Snacks. Like as I said, I'm a big biscuit person, like big biscuit person. And it's easy to go through 4 or 5 biscuits in one sitting, do you know? And
like the Nutella
that's-
biscuits out last
that's
night, man.
what 300 odd calories. That's 200, 300 calories a go. You do that once, twice a day. That's
yeah,
extra
but
600 calories without even looking. Do you know?
I was it's to do. I think it's a lot to do with the nature of our jobs as well. Like,
It is,
you know,
yeah.
because
Best job.
sitting down all day and
Yeah.
like you think you're active, but I mean, you probably do. Like, I always think when you go into the gym, like you go and lift weights, like that's probably what we do when we go to the gym. Well, I'm saying that probably what we do in general, but I know everyone here, that's what we do when we go to the gym. Like, and it's an hour of like weightlifting, and you're never really like sweating or gassed out, say,
Yeah.
after
not
doing
a
a gym session.
high
It's-
intensity, really,
Yeah, no. And like, I know myself, you be comparing it to when you're a young fella there and you're probably training at 6 o'clock in the evening when you're in 3rd year, and then you have a game at 8.
Yeah.
Do you know that sort of way? And you're doing that five times a week, and then when you get that wee bit older, you're sitting down all day. You're not even
Yeah. But that's what
pushing
food
yourself.
comes into it too. Like, because as I said, you're not able to do it as much when you're older. So you need to fuel yourself as best as possible.
So
So
your metabolism to kick
No,
in.
but it's not. You're not saying it's not that you don't have time to do as much. He's saying that you're sitting down at a desk all day. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying. Like in comparison,
Yeah, you're
to
not
that, like,
active. You're
Yeah,
running
yeah.
around.
You're not. Yeah,
for
yeah.
someone that, like, when I used to walk down the shop,
Mm.
I do 20,000 steps a day.
Yeah. 'Cause you're
And
on
then when I
your feet so
moved
much,
into the office job, then
Yeah.
you're barely doing.
5,000.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
20,000
Yeah.
snores
So-
a day.
Yeah.
It's that thing where you have to fill the gaps of
Yeah.
where you would be burning calories during the day and
John,
you're
yeah.
not, and then
It's
that's
filling the gap.
that's where
100%.
that
That's what the
comes
difference is.
into it. Like,
But I was gonna say, CC, back to the why. Like, I'm gonna ask Pork John the
I
same
was going to
question.
say, I'm not the only one that
No,
lost
I
a
know
little
that. No, I'm gonna ask Poddy.
Can I cut in for one wee
Yeah, go
sec,
on,
champ?
yeah.
Just did he say anything about water, CC?
bit.
Like drinking 500 ml in the morning?
No, not so much that kind
No.
of. He was just kind of like, because we were doing, obviously, measuring the weight loss, and he was like, don't get too. His main thing was don't get hung up on the scales, which is another topic altogether. He was like, don't get hung up on the scales because there's so much other factors when it comes into weighing yourself. And if you do it every morning, there's so much other factors like how late did you have a pint of water last night,
Yeah.
carbohydrates,
How your
etc.
body digests it.
Exactly. He was
basically,
like if you have a late dinner, that's going to make you feel way heavier the next morning because obviously it's late digestion. He was like, don't worry about that. But the water, as in looking in like one glass of water in the morning, he didn't do it. But what I'd done every morning, just kind of get into it, was I'd have a pint glass of water, scoop of creatine, and then I'd take my vitamin tablets and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
I was going to ask you a young creatine because obviously that's water retention. But
Yeah. No,
Uh,
100%. If you're
just my uncle was training with a PT when he was away walking there in Germany, and he was saying that your man is non-negotiable was like drink a bottle of water a day, and I was like kind of like why, and it's like, well, water helps your
flushes
body
out
run.
everything.
Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
flushes out
petrol, it was a comparison to petrol into a
Oh,
car.
no, like I had to
water
have
into a human,
3
you know?
liters a day. Like he did put me down to 3 liters of water a day. But you don't like that's so easy to do. You don't even find yourself,
Yeah.
if you're
and
training.
at desk job, I think that's handy as well because
Yeah.
you're just literally sitting there.
Yeah, skull.
Be a
Drinking.
cunt for that. I'd never really drink water.
Well,
Like,
I think it's
I
so
know.
easy to.
I don't know. I'd be having like 3 cups of coffee and then there'd be no water from when I wake up. Like,
At least there's water in that.
Yeah,
I know
I
it's
know.
boiled and it's mixed
And
with
there's
coffee, but
fuck all in it there.
But yeah, I found when you start desk jobs as well, I was drinking less water. So now I'd have to force myself to drink it. Whereas when I was in school, I used to always walk around with.
yeah. And we
A
just
2
have a
litre bottle.
coffee, first thing in the morning. Do you ever hear that about the coffee first thing in the morning? It's not, you're supposed to like maybe even have breakfast or drink a bit of water beforehand. Would you ever drink a coffee and have like a sore stomach a bit after?
I'd always wait like an hour and a half or something after I get up to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
They said
Yeah.
something
Could be
like that.
rattling.
You
but-
still haven't told me why you see
Yeah.
Random.
Because I was just frustrated that I was training so much and I didn't feel like I was
So
progressing.
frustration is your why.
Frustration more so that like I was sitting there going like I'm training so much here and I don't feel like I'm getting
Making any
fit
progress,
or fast
like.
or stronger. I'm
Yeah,
making
yeah,
any
yeah.
progress. So as I said, I got on to him and he was like straight away. He was like, "Well, look what you're eating." And then as I said, what you're eating is the most important thing. Without sounding cliche.
What about you, John?
What's my why?
Yeah, why, Paul?
None of me clothes would fit me.
Well, I'm the exact same. Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, 100%.
No money to buy any new ones. You may as well lose a bit of weight.
That's one way to do it.
John, that is my exact reason, boy.
I've seen a couple of photos of myself, like, and I was just like, I look fucking desperate here, like, and yeah, that's my why, really, and the clothes. But like, honestly, I was rotating 2 or 3 tops, like, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you
There was,
mean, yeah.
I had nothing else to wear. Now I fucking loads of stuff to wear in the gaff, but.
But you've done it like I went to a coach and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it was easy, but I had that accountability. You've done it naturally, like that's why that was the most people.
No money for
struggle.
the coaches. Alex.
But you know what I mean? Yeah, like that's impressive doing it so naturally and being able to lose that much as well. Because
I just cut back and shite. Like, I was an awful man for night time. Like, I would be baiting the bars of chocolate into me, like, and you don't find going through 2 or 3 bars of chocolate and then there's a bag of sweets and then there's a packet of crisps and you're going, I actually want something else now, I'm not full.
Yeah.
But no, I just kind of, I haven't been calorie counting or anything, like, just
Training.
I just kind of know. I know now, like, if I have something big in the morning, like, I know kind of I can't have anything during the day, any snacks or anything like that, and then I'll have me dinner. And
do you feel like snacking?
no, not really. No, because
Since you stopped kind of doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got routine.
coffee would be my big thing. Like, I'd be lacing the black coffee into me, like, it's kind of a appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
Caffeine
that's
is,
it,
yeah.
And sucking the vape.
And did
until,
you,
it's no more, until it's no more.
did you find it difficult at the start to avoid the temptations of, like, say, a bar and a load of bars? And
Yeah, but like, don't get me wrong, I'd still eat.
No,
like,
I know that, yeah.
shy food, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, you'd be starving, like you. But you just have to say, right, I have to get through this, and then after a couple of days or a week or two, you're
habit.
yeah, you don't really want it or like crave it as much. But
That's a problem I would have with some of these coaches on Instagram as well. Not, you know, this goes for them all. Majority of them, they'll all be saying you don't have to be hungry to lose weight. It's like it's all smoke and mirrors. Like, you do have to be hungry to lose a bit of weight. Like,
What do you mean? Like,
Not that you don't
Like,
have,
you have
not
to
that you
be
have to
a
be
bit
hungry,
hungry
but you have to
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah,
Like, you have to sacrifice.
But-
Whoever says like you can eat all whatever shit food you like and then lose weight at the same time, it's like no, like you have to sacrifice and work. Like
You
it has to
can-
be a
you-
happy medium.
you can
Yeah.
eat the food you like, but I mean, you're still all going to be hungry as well if you want to lose weight. Like.
yeah, there's not going to be you're not going to be like this is the best thing.
That
ever.
comes with
yeah.
everything, I think.
Yeah, it does.
You have
Yeah.
to make a sacrifice to get better on anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's
Whether it's football or do a few more
Yeah.
runs and bets here,
Yeah.
be
there's
hungry.
no.
I think it's more a mental thing because
Sorry.
you know you can't have it. Your mind's
Yeah.
telling you, I want this so
Yeah.
much when you don't really need it in a sense. Like, and then
It's spot on. Like, it's that mixed with a habit. Like, in the evening, your brain's used to around
Yeah.
this time, like, I'll go to the press and grab a few biscuits, and once you break that, your brain's like, whoa, what's going on? Where's my bar? Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And then after a couple of days, it's like, I actually don't need that now.
Yeah,
and
don't
then
want
it's
that.
gone. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's mixed with that want and then habit breaking and a bit of how do you say it? Responsibility as such. Like, do you know what I mean? Taking accountability as yourself.
Yeah.
So, and it's a personal choice. Like, once you make that decision, then and you have your brain focused on it, then like once you're dialed into it, it's a
But it's an interesting point as well. Like, I wouldn't have said anyone, like, Cece's lost a lot of weight, Paulie's lost a lot of weight, Eddie lost a lot of weight over last year as well.
go
I
on,
was
say
talking-
yourself. You lost.
No, I didn't lose
Yeah,
a lot. I
you did,
lost a
go
bit,
on.
but Dean was saying, I was talking to Dean about it the other day. He saying he was cutting a few pounds. Like, I wouldn't have said before that anyone here was like overweight either.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, definitely not. No.
So it was it's a case of like just wanting to be a wee bit better, as Paddy said. I
what
know
it
for
is.
myself as well.
Yeah, did you have a white champ or?
Oh, absolutely. The old buttons on the shirt were getting a wee bit tighter. And I was like, well, I have these shirts 10 years and if they do me another 10, so I was like, something has to give here, and it was the gut. Like, so that is genuinely why.
Yeah.
Also bought a pair of shorts when we went to Vegas, and I said at the time, these are going to be the shorts that keep me in check. So they're swimming shorts, and they'll cost me a few pounds, you know. And I said, they're an investment. Like, I'll have them till I'm 50. You know what I mean?
You thought you'd put them on. They're under.
So they're like, I've no choice. I'll be squeezing into them till I'm 50. So I'm gonna have to.
And they're all right there now.
Yeah.
You use them
they're
as a
sweet.
measure.
Not them, no.
They're yeah, these are still a wee bit tight, but they'll do the trick. But no, that was the way them. I have to squeeze into them shorts for the next 20, 30 years. So
They always say though in them things, like, even just say you're quitting it and the first week's the hardest. Like, I think it's a big mental challenge, as Judd said there, the normality of it going to the press there. But once you see the result after maybe a week and a half, I think
Motivation.
that's when you feel it gives you that wee boost, isn't it? Did you just have any moments like that where you're just like, fuck?
Out running. There's been times where I said when I was out running, like if you're doing the same run, like there was moments where like almost points where I could tell, like in the previous run,
How you felt?
I felt my legs were heavy, whereas there I'd be like, I
Cruising.
feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Same
mean?
route, like-
It's things like that where you're just kind of like, I feel so much better here, and it's a mix of everything that just gets you going. That's where you notice. That's where I noticed it, anyways.
Yeah. When I took them photos, I was like, holy fuck, how was I ever that big? Like,
Yeah.
It's mad when you see
huge,
it, like as daughter's saying, like when you see the progress coming and you're like, fucking
get
hell.
addicted to it.
Yeah,
You know,
you
you
get
get
the-
that addicted to it, like to be like, well, look, I'm after coming this far, like why I can go even further now again. Like,
Yeah.
you know
I
what
think
I mean? Like,
going back to Champ, you put it rightly, like when it comes to it's a great point, but like sitting in the office desk, like one of the biggest things
with activity and weight loss is something. It doesn't have to be gym or something, it's just getting up and moving, steps.
Yeah.
Like as I said, you played a load of golf over the last few months, and that's if you're playing 9 or 18 holes.
10,000.
Yeah.
At least, and that's, you don't even realize it, but it's just going for a walk and stuff like that. It's small little things like that, and you'll just notice it bit by bit by bit going down, and you don't need, I'm not saying you don't need a gym, but as I said, most of it's your diet and just get moving more.
And upper deckies. They've been
Just kill the hunger.
they've been to just make you feel sick, so
Caffeine and vapes.
so you can't eat anyways.
Caffeine and nicotine.
Caffeine.
That's all you need. Caffeine and nicotine.
Caffeine and nicotine. Yeah, there's the name of the episode, John. Yeah,
That's the new celebrity diet. Caffeine and nicotine.
That's an absolute laxative. That's what that is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what that is.
so I
Maybe
suppose.
laxatives could be a cheat code altogether.
Well, I
Yeah.
suppose to conclude, our
Nicotine and coffee, I swear to God, it is like laxative.
our dietary
Double in it.
our dietary advice is just caffeine and nicotine, folks.
Yep. Caffeine and nicotine.
Yeah. Your clothes don't fit you.
That's
what
amazing.
Yeah, if your clothes don't
You
fit
know,
you, caffeine and nicotine.
If your clothes don't fit you and you've no money,
Yeah,
caffeine and nicotine.
lose a bit of weight.
Black coffee and vapes.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, no, that's fair play to you boys, I have
Yeah.
to say. Yeah, some
Well,
something
looking
going
well.
from you all. Yeah.
Coming into the winter.
Me and Dada will have to get up.
Second season again.
We'll come back to this in about 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's just a cycle.
Yeah.
Put on your winter coat, lose it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Summer body, winter coat.
I'll be bulking.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you want to
The
know
fuck?
my secret, just have a wee infection in your own intestine that you can't put on weight, and that's my trick. You know what I mean?
Lovely. Jeez, maybe don't do that.
Don't
Yeah, no, that's fair play to you boys. Some going. Want to take us into the next one, champ?
Yeah. Moving on to the next topic, boys. It's it could go anywhere at all, I suppose, and it's just why certain things in your life mean more to you than what the same thing would mean to someone else in their life. Probably wouldn't mean anything. So I suppose a couple of examples that I would have thought of was the two boys is there wearing their Arsenal jerseys. So,
Yeah, that wasn't planned, by the way.
Yeah,
You need to upgrade, man.
Coach up with.
but I mean, that,
Egypt, so.
this is a light-hearted opener on it, being that, like, you know, Premier League football probably does, maybe not used to boys, like, but to certain people it probably does mean if their team that the sport lose, it ruin their weekend.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. 100%. Put my hand over that.
It'd ruin my weekend, yeah.
with it really, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
why
not like,
does it
but not
ruin-
like ruin it, like, but I'd be like,
Why does it ruin it though? Because we're in that friggin' fantasy chat, man. Listening to
I'm
shite.
actually not saying his name. He gets mentioned too much.
Yeah, don't say his name.
getting
He'll
cut
probably
out.
fucking start. You'll probably see him out walking there across the fucking yoke. Absolute tard.
But like, it's a great question because like Kerry said it to me a few weeks ago as well. Like, I was like, "Oh, Premier League's coming back," and she's like, "I just don't get it. Like, why do you love it so? Why do you?" She's like, "Why do you rely on it so much?"
Because there's nothing else to
And
do.
I was
mate.
like, I was like, I don't know. I was like, a few things. I was like, the social kind of activity of it. You know, if you don't watch the football the weekend, what?
You're out of the loop.
Yeah, what do you talk to your friends about? You know what I mean?
I don't get it myself.
But I'm a United fan as well. Like, and in the past, I would have gotten bad form.
Yeah,
if
I
they
was the
lost.
same.
But now, like, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
I
probably
think you say
because.
that, but you still do a wee bit.
Well,
I
you
think.
do a wee
You
bit, but
know.
I mean, if they lose, I'm expecting them to lose anyway.
Yeah,
so I don't care. So maybe that plays a part to it. Like, but
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be putting me plans off for me day to go away and watch a fucking football match, like a United match or anything like that.
Only if it was big.
Like, I wouldn't, like, even if it was big, I wouldn't. What, the midget? Bobo, I thought he was in Dublin.
But it's a good question because it's not just even sport. There's so much other things that like each one of us values ourselves or does ourselves means more. That
Do you have an example, Cormac?
I have one.
activity, like not activity, manners or even just like overall kind of, I don't know, opinions, views on things maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good, like, politics.
yeah.
Like some people get so down in the dumps about politics, and it's like you cannot control what goes
Yeah.
on there. So
Exactly.
focus on
There's-
what you can control.
There's things that are happening way beyond what you can do. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know? But people do.
I used to get down a wee bit over it. Like, obviously, the situation in Ireland and probably all over the world isn't ideal for anyone at this stage.
Political landscape, Paul.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. But yeah, I just realised like it's very hard to control what 7 billion people and all their ideas and ideologies.
But we live in a democracy, so people would probably argue that you do control it because we are the ones that vote for it. But I mean,
did you see them, Paulie?
2 boys slaying magpies.
Yeah, like
children.
that's another thing.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's
there happened to be just one there, and then another one just came swooping in.
That is
happy days.
that's going to be my next, just to finish on the politics. But it's like people would say we live in democracy, blah blah blah. We do vote for it or whatever, but you could vote for whoever or whatever you want. But I mean, it's not necessarily going to pan out the way that you thought it would.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
like a certain element of it you can control, but then what actually happens after that you have no control over. So why are you going to let it affect your life? Like,
That's a great point about that, about controlling the
Yeah, I don't see why
controllables.
people get pissed off at.
Yeah, do I.
As you
But
said,
some
something
people
that-
like to have control. Like, and I don't think it's just necessarily like control freaks or anything like that. Like, I think it gives people nearly like a calmness if they can control stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when they see something that's uncontrollable and they can't really do anything, that's
get
when it really
offended by
gets,
it.
Yeah, offended
Yeah.
when there's no need to get offended by it. Like,
Like they're not even in regards to politics. They're like, why do people like, as Cham said, you can't control that at all. Like if we're all sitting here pissed off about something, we can't like change a law or change how much we're being taxed in this country or blah blah blah, whatever.
people will argue with you that you can, but
You can't.
you can't.
Boys in the pub think they can control everything over a few pints, like, and it's just not the case. Like, whereas I wouldn't get pissed off over things like that, like football, because I love it. Like, because if you're passionate about something, and I know I've no control over like who Arsenal are going to sign or anything like that, but
you do,
it still annoys me. Like, that's the example of like why people who are so involved in politics would read all these articles, the Independent, whatever newspapers they have. And they get so invested into that when like something that they wanted to happen doesn't happen.
I can see the correlation you're making, John.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I can't control what Arsenal do, but because I love it so much, like that it pisses me off. Whereas they'd be the same with politics.
Controllables and uncontrollables across different topics. Like, it's just as you say, what you're passionate about.
If you invest so much of your time, if you invest so much of your time into something, it's going to annoy you when the thing you wanted to happen doesn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's probably like you whatever you just said there a couple of minutes ago about describing how
thanks for listening.
how it annoys people to an extent where they can't control it and annoys them even more. And you're after reiterating it there is that the bottom line is that when you're passionate about something, then it's going to have that effect on you. Like, you're going to be annoyed about it. Whereas some people are being like, why is that pissing them off so much? Like, do you know what I mean? When it shouldn't. Like, it could be a simple thing like saluting two magpies there. Like,
yeah, like that's another thing that I was going to say. But it's like, but this is sort of what I was saying with the topic in general. Like, or it's mad how different people are. Like, even in this room, like.
And we all grew up together, like, you know,
and you'd love to, you know,
behavior wise, like you picked up so many different things. I said the boys saluting magpies there. If I seen two magpies, I wouldn't even blink.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, like that.
I wouldn't notice them now.
But like
that is a primate. Like, I seen that magpie over Paudie's shoulder, and I was like, where is that thing going? Where is that? There better be
you were
another
supposed to be listening.
I was looking, and there was one sitting right there that I was looking at.
And so that would have wrecked my head, like, do you know what I mean? Whereas Cece sitting there looking at it going, I don't give a fuck with that, like, do you know what I mean?
I'd honestly think like that would play in my head, like, if something happened later in the day, it was like, I seen them two magpies earlier on,
like, see,
but that's because you're looking out. That's because you've seen that, and then it's in the back of your head, like,
See when I broke the hand the other week, I was like, that's because I seen a fucking magpie at the start of training. Honestly, I went home and I was like, that was that magpie.
Superstitions are another excuse, Jordan.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you were looking for a reason there to justify your handbrake. Like, that's not the case.
It was a uncontrollable by me, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you looked to gain control over why you broke your hand by
that's good.
By attributing it to seeing a magpie, even though that magpie had absolutely nothing got to do with your day.
Do you think that magpie had control of seeing you?
That's a great
That's
point.
what it is. It's like, if you see a magpie, you're automatically in the head frame of Like if something that's not even bad happens, that just might not be what you expected, you're going,
so many people.
oh, that's because I seen a magpie.
They wanted like a justifiable reason as to why something bad happened to them or to something else.
It might not even be bad. It might just be an inconvenience, and they're just like, oh, that's because I seen the magpie. It's like, no, this was going to happen regardless of what you seen today.
Yeah, you don't know. Like if you see two, then in that moment, then that ball could have went over the bar, and I would never been running in after.
So if you had seen the two for Joy, you would have kicked that score.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't have attributed that score to the two magpies. You would have just said, I'm class.
He was telling me
you would have broke his hand.
Hey,
I don't really know where I intended for this topic to go. Like,
no, but it
might be one to revisit with. I think we're looking at the negatives a bit there as well, you know.
Yeah, like the positive
There's
side
positive
is
things as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The positive side is what I said before. The thing, like I've a memento there that means something to me. Like that I don't leave the house without it being in my pocket, and if it isn't in my pocket and I lose it, I'm fucking pulling the earth apart to try and find it. Like you know what I mean. So
did you have it with you when you broke the hand?
It was in the bag, Oh, it could have been at home. I don't
Behaviours like small,
definitely at home, man.
Little things like that, you know. But I wouldn't attribute that to like, you know, negative things. I just have comfort in having that on me all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's like little things like that. Where some people like, you'd see it, you'd just be like, oh, what? That's just like a.
I think it's a great word. Use it.
You know what I mean?
I think
it is. That's what it is.
You know, like people love certain things. For comfort.
You feel in control.
They feel, you know,
it's for peace of mind. Like that's
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I have ones like that as well, Jod. Like I was saying before the pod, with my dad when I was younger, I used to obviously, you know, he'd work late sometimes, and I'd always stay late and work late. Whereas I'd see other people, as soon as that clock hits a minute before, they're out of here. You know what I mean? If I see someone struggling with something and I'd have to stay back, I'd stay back to help them. And then treating people nice. I think I get that from my mum as well. I think like that's the bare minimum there to treat. Like I couldn't imagine going up to someone, something happening to me, and taking out my mood in someone who's done absolutely nothing. Do you ever see people doing that and you're like, Jesus Christ, like you know what I mean? Control yourself. It's not their fault.
Controlling the controllables is the
that's a synopsis of that.
That's the unintended conclusion probably. But
absolutely But we might revisit it.
Control what we can control and don't get caught up in what we can't control.
Oh yeah. Who said that?
Me, there.
No, did you ever see the video?
Gandhi.
No, there's I'll have to throw it in. There's a movie scene, and he's it's the fella. He's in one of the Marvel films, not Ant-Man. He's in the Groot one.
The Groot one?
Dave Bautista?
No, the main fella.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah, Chris Pratt, yeah.
He's in it. And
with
the ball man.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, the ball man, they're in space.
Passengers.
Yeah, and he's saying something about floating
Good man,
through space.
Yeah.
I'll throw that up.
Yeah, the barman's the robot and he's talking to him about controlling. Yeah. I remember that.
To be where you want to be or something.
Yeah, be where you're supposed to be, yeah.
His second name's Pratt for a reason, man.
Yeah. So we'll get that in there. It was a long-winded way about going about that.
I'm your only customer. Why are you always polishing a glass? Trick of the trade. Makes people nervous when a bartender just stands there. So lay some bartender wisdom on me. I'm lost in space here. You're not where you want to be. You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. You said it. Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. The point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are. What are you telling me? Take a break from worrying about what you can't control. Live a little. Live a little.
But anyway, control. What's our what did you say there? What's our takeaway, Stacey?
Control the controllables and don't get caught up in what you can't control.
Beautiful.
Boom.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's
Cormac McCartney.
Cormac McCartney 2026.
I'm going to control this. Who am I here?
Oh, he's coming for
You can't control it.
Yeah.
I have 2. Was I supposed to have 3?
No, you can't. 2 points up for grabs.
2, right?
Dada.
I need to get off my breadstick.
We had one last week that no one got. Do you want to reveal the answer to the pod now?
Can't remember. No, am I joking? Richard Ashcroft was the answer. I said it to my mum and dad. I was doing it with them at home, and they were like, "What are you on about? Soul singer or something? He's not recognised as soul." But I think they were just a bit annoyed they couldn't get it. You know.
When I have the post ready to go up, so hopefully it causes a bit of controversy now. And
Lovely.
I'll throw it up tomorrow, yeah.
Lovely.
But yeah, what was the significance? What did you say? He
Richard Ashcroft opened up. He was the lead singer in
Verve.
The Verve.
Yeah.
So Bittersweet Symphony, you know that tune?
Oh yeah.
So he's actually coming back, I think, and releasing a new album. But one of the Gallagher brothers calls him the best singer he's ever, or the best musician or something he's ever seen. I don't know which one it is. But he opened up for them in Dublin there, so that was the wee
that was the
Can't
wee
imagine
hidden,
it's Liam.
yeah.
the wee hidden secret, and CC couldn't even pick it up.
CC
The biggest
failed, yeah.
Oasis fan of all time.
him standing in front of the stage, no one able to see past his head.
Yeah.
I was getting beer when he was on, so.
Right.
Wow.
Let's get into it.
Excuses sound best to those who make them.
True.
Cormac.
Right, champ, walk away. Fire, go.
For left of the dealer, yeah. So
Yeah.
CC first.
Yeah.
He's up first.
What am I,
boys.
6 or
Right.
7 at this stage?
Clue 1. If you get this, I'll be shocked on Clue 1. I first appeared on screens in the early 90s as part of a trio, but I quickly became the breakout star.
I don't know. Beyonce.
Michael Jackson.
That wasn't a bad guess.
Elizabeth
Destiny
Olsen.
No.
Take that.
Child. That was a bad guess for you.
Take that.
Gotcha.
Who?
So the breakout star, take that or a band.
I thought I was on the money with
Right.
Beyonce. Destiny's
Uh,
Child. Fuck.
Clue 2. With a mouthful of cheek and a shopping trolley for a stage, I became one of Ireland's most iconic personalities.
With a mouthful of cheek and a shopping trolley full of
For a stage.
for the stage. I became stage.
In the early 90s.
PJ Gallagher.
Pat Short.
No.
I was going to say him. And I think it's miles off. It has to be a girl, I'd say. Trio 90s cheek and a shopping trolley.
Irish as well, though, was it? Did I hear that in that?
Irish, yeah.
Shopping trolley. Jesus.
I think we can
no
blank
idea.
here.
I can't even think anyone to guess. I don't know.
Luke Kelly. No.
Who the fuck?
He was
Uh,
well dead.
In the 90s.
Last
He's all
clue.
about the other Luke Kelly, his son.
In 2008, I represented Ireland at the Eurovision with a song called Irlande dus Ponte. Or
Irlande du pas. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
I actually don't even know who sings
I don't know
that.
who sings it either. Eurovision. What's your man? It's definitely a girl. It's definitely a girl, but I'm just going to guess Dustin the Turkey.
Yeah.
Is it? I was going to say that.
That was my guess. He was the only one that I knew.
Yeah,
Sent me
no.
Eurovision.
Well on, Cormac.
I was going to say that.
I have to be leading now with that, aren't I?
What trio was he? Basil Bush and someone, was that?
Yeah.
Or no, I don't think so. Was it? I was thinking Podge and Rog. I don't know what the
No,
trio
he was on. He was on the Den, was it?
the Den, yeah.
2008.
Could have been with Ray Darcy and someone else.
Yeah, and there was another wee pop fella, wasn't there?
Could have been, yeah.
Get in
Yeah,
there.
Basil Bush, no?
No, Basil Brush was BBC or something. Yeah.
CBBC.
Oh, there was a mop head fella or something, wasn't
yeah.
it?
Oh, that was
Dustin the
I have
Mophead,
been-
was it?
Yeah.
that was
I have to be near top now.
that was Bosco.
Bosco,
you're
I'm
thinking.
thinking.
I have to be near top now. 100%. I'm on like 7 or 8.
You're not. You're second to Bobo. Like.
Yeah, I'm
Bobo's
getting that, and I got one last week as well, and he missed the
Yeah.
last two.
Dustin the Tucky, yeah, I was impressed with myself coming up with that one.
That
is
was a good one. That was a good one.
Right.
Fire
Next
away,
one.
champ.
2 minutes.
Number 2, this is more in our line of work, I suppose.
Don't
In
quote me.
being,
Podcast.
no, not podcasting, like more down
Okay.
our alleyway.
Right, okay.
Do we start with Buddy here? Or
Yeah,
start
yeah,
with
start with
Buddy? I began my senior career in Ireland, but my journey took me through clubs in both England and Wales before I made my mark internationally. You're the one in a hurry, John. You're taking the longest.
Yeah, Robbie Brady.
No, Dala.
Shea Given.
No,
Seamus Coleman.
no,
You ready for this? James Clean.
no. I became the first choice goalkeeper for my country during the 2014 World Cup qualifiers, famously keeping a clean sheet at Wembley against England.
Darren Randolph.
Oh my god.
No.
Is that not him, no? Who the fuck is any other Irish keeper now?
Doesn't have to be Irish. I don't
Not
think.
once did I say he was Irish.
Keeping a
Doesn't mean he's not Irish.
So he is Irish. Don't know. Pass.
Famously keeping it just a clean sheet against England.
Against England, yeah.
I don't want to say an Irish one, so I'm not going to say an Irish one. Gavin Bazuna.
No, in 2014.
Paddy Kenny.
No. Last clue, I'm surprised to be honest. I played over 300 games for Millwall, and in 2013 I became the first League One player in nearly 20 years to start a competitive match for the Republic of Ireland.
Oh, Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Ford.
Fuck me, I could picture him in me head.
Who is that?
Don't
David
even know.
Ford. You would know me.
You would know him. He was first choice for a while.
Yeah.
for
Well
Ireland.
on, Paddy.
Yeah.
Paddy on a charge.
3.
That's 3 weeks in a
Keepers
row,
Union.
Paddy.
Yeah.
Keepers Union.
Yeah.
Union, yeah.
Love that.
Union.
Right.
Love that.
You're gonna play a bit of ball
Champion
now
of throw
yourself.
aside.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, folks. Like, follow, do all the bits on the socials, and
Get your opinions in, and
yeah,
Get
exactly.
your banger out.
Talk to you
yeah,
next week.
we'll see you all again next week.
Good
Good luck.
Good luck.